Most highly collectible stones that you have brought to us over 25 years ago. And that being, of course, turquoise, and especially lately, lapis. Okay, and we're gonna go really into great detail there because it's pretty remarkable that we are able to bring to everybody this beautiful beaded natural lapis, again, premium quality necklace that we are highlighting today for the first time at this special sale price of $99.40. And we also have the matching stud earrings that are available on sale, also for the first time at $52.27 and available with 3 monthly flex payments. And in terms, again, to the necklaces, this is 18 inches in length, and there's your full 2 3/4 inch extender in here. You'll have, you can see, a little shepherd's hook, so it's so easy to put on, it's so easy to slip off. You know that it's J. King, it will be stamped, and it will also have the heart. That's a symbol dangling from the bottle, all in sterling silver. So you have an original J. King piece. Okay, so Jay, I like going back, if we could record our shows, oh my goodness, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, there was a day, and this is why I said this is the only lapis that we have in our 2 hours this afternoon. There was a day we would have at least 5 or 6 lapis pieces in a show block together. Isn't that true?
You know, and here's the thing that's happened with the lapis, and it started about 5 years ago, but last year, just so you know, and when I say lapis, you know, let me explain that. I'm talking this grade lapis, okay? This A grade, AA, AAA grade lapis, it's that beautiful high blue. There's really nothing in it. You don't see any matrix. There's no host material at all. This is like the top grade. And now this is normally what we go for. I mean, you know, like when we go out on our lapis trips, we spend literally days sorting through it. And to be honest with you, we send teams in that have actually pre-sorted maybe 4 or 5 weeks prior to that. So when we're looking at it, we're making the final decision on what we're going to take. I used to make 2 lapis buys a year, generally, and we're talking large containers, okay? I'm talking, you know, like, you know, that's really made it, you know, that's what makes it worthwhile. I went on 3 lapis buying trips last year, 3. These are very expensive. It's not the best of conditions. It's not really the most fun trip you'll ever take. And we got 0 material.
Wow.
0. So what it's come down to, you know, you have to make these decisions when you manufacture your material of what you're going to do. So I'm down to what is my private stash, my private collection, which, you know, is pretty extensive. But here's the problem with it. The thing is when you have things going out the front door and nothing coming in the back door, pretty soon there's nothing to send out the front door, right? Yeah. And so you have to make that decision. What am I going to do? Am I just going to hold on to this material, cut cabochons, and just move through the material like that? Or am I going to go ahead and bite the bullet, and knowing that I'm not going to be able to replace this, and just go ahead, do some custom designs, do some bead designs, which burns up a massive amount of material, and just, you know, when it runs out, it runs out. It was a hard decision to make. And this is the grade of the material that you're looking at here, guys. And this is what I'm saying. I could take you to yards where there's 50, 100,000 tons of lapis, but there won't be any of this grade in there. Okay, it's already been picked through. It's not big enough to put into tiles or anything like that. This is all the jewelry grade, the gem grade material. It just is not available. I've got my theories on why. But I mean, they're just my theory. But I don't look for it to change. I think that kind of, you know, it's been set. Now, that being said, if I thought that somebody just had better connections, then of course I'd be out there, you know, beating the woods trying to actually get more material. But I just don't think it exists. I think that, you know, that the way of life, the people that we're dealing in this, the next generation just doesn't want to do it. So that being said, I'm using up my material. This is all A grade, AA, AAA. A lot of this material is well over 20 years old. It's been stuff that I've set back, all the best of the best of the best of the best of the material that I've used. And so now we're just going through it. This necklace, you know, what's so crazy about this? Okay, look, if you want Lapis, you want to get it from me anyway, and you want the real deal, you want Lapis, you want it in this grade. I couldn't even, there's no way, I mean, you know, it was tough for me to make the decision to sell it at the original price we were going to go for here. And then to have this sale, you're just not going to see it. And then next year, I'm already, just so everybody knows, you know, like when I say everything with us is made from scratch and handcrafted, I'm not kidding. Okay. This isn't, you know, I think a lot of people say, oh yeah, he just says that, but he's probably just goes, you know, he just has stock. No, I don't. Okay. We make it, these are all carefully timed production processes, but we've already written half the year in 2021, have been working on that for the last 3 months. Actually, product for February. I mean, that's how long out that you have to be. I mean, you know, you're 9 months, you know, sometimes a year out on your production. That's the only way we can do this. Well, the reason I'm telling you that story is I can tell you next year, I already know what I'm placing in Lapis necklaces.
That was my question.
Okay, and so you will see what I'm saying is true, okay? That you're just, it's not that I don't want to do it. Lapis is like so vital to us. It's so key, but it's just, you know, and it's going to go as long as I can go with it, and then it'll be over. It'll be just like so many things, just like Hubei. We just finished up on the Hubei that we had. There's no way to replace that material.
It's so scary when we go back in history.
So it's done.
Yeah, and that's what you've been warning us. Like I said, for the last 5 years, you're going to see less and less and less. And this is a perfect example. That's why we are so incredibly busy right now. Again, last call. If you want the matching earrings, Lapis of that quality, all bezel set in sterling silver, under $18 with FlexPay to get the earrings home, and under $35 with FlexPay to get the matching necklace. A couple hundred now, pair of those matching earrings. You couldn't get those in simulated stones at that value. So this is what Mind Finds is all about. And I got to tell you, when we start getting into Jay's